So our next question is, are Africans deep down homophobic? And my answer to this question is no, they are not. Let me explain. Most Africans are ignorant about this subject. Most of them do not know so much about this particular subject. And if, for example, um, you are from a community that have only negative views about a particular subject, you end up having that same negative view about that subject, even though you know nothing about it. Most Africans are religious people. Most of them are Christians or are Muslims. And in the Bible and in the Quran, same sex activities is considered something that people shouldn't do. And the preachers will use verses in the Bible to talk about it as being the worst sin that anyone can ever engage in. And so, if you are from a Christian background and you hear your preachers telling you this day in, day out, you end up forming an opinion about the thing as your preachers have said without really knowing very well what that thing is all about. Now, if for example, you put you sat some Africans down and try to ask them, let them explain to you why they think same-sex activities is a no-go area. They won't have anything objectively to tell you except the fact that their Bible is against it. Now, if you ask them again, so should people be punished because your Bible said they should be punished? They will say yes. And you ask them again, is same-sex activities the only thing the Bible spoke against? They might say no, because there are many other things. And you ask them, okay, those other things that are in the Bible, which the Bible spoke against, but people still engages in, should those people be punished for that? Then they'll start giving excuses. Say, but this, but that, but that, but this. If you really explain to them what is going on, their whole views will change drastically. That's just what I think. I believe that the preachers or some politicians who know better have used this subject as a scapegoat to rally support for their cause, have used this subject to kind of like manipulate the people to keep them busy while they, the politicians or they, the pastors, do their own horrible things. But then again, I would like to hear what you guys have to say in the comment section below. Share your thoughts and opinions with us because, like always, we love hearing them. Why are most Christians broke but their pastors wealthy? Well, the simple answer is the preachers, most of them understand how wealth is being created, while most of their members do not. Now, let me explain one simple thing that most Christians in Africa do not understand. When you guys gather your hard earned resources and hand them over to a preacher, you are indirectly making that preacher wealthy. When you sat there and not thinking about how to acquire a piece of real estate for yourself, but rather you are thinking about how to pay your tithe, how to pay your offerings, how to do donations, how to support one church project or another, you are indirectly making yourself poor and making the man of God rich. Now, if you're in a place or in a community where you're being told that God, in His infinite mercy, would solve all your problems for you, and you gullibly believe in that, you are indirectly making yourself broke and your pastor rich. The only way you can become successful is for you to invest, is for you to gain knowledge, is for you to provide a service that people need. Prayers and fasting won't do that for you. And by the way, your pastor is not using prayers and fasting to make themselves rich. They are actively investing in so many things that they are making so much profit from. But they won't tell you that because what they are selling to you is religion. And if they told you that their wealth is not coming from that they are actively investing in other things, that the money you give them through tithing and offerings is what they are reinvesting and making millions out of it, you won't give them any more. And that would kill their business. So listen, let me say this one more time. The reason why your pastor is super rich and you are broke is because your pastor has understood the way wealth is being created and he or she is using that for themselves. Why they have managed to convince you that God and only God alone makes people rich. That is the truth. So if you want to be successful, go out there and start doing something. Now, this might take a while. It's not easy. It's not pleasant. It is hard work. But your chances of succeeding are very, very high. So why not take it? But then again, let us hear what you guys have to say in the comment section below. Do you think that pastors or preachers understood how wealth is being created, but for some reason or due to their own selfish intentions, don't want to tell their followers? What do you think? Share that with us in the comment section below because, like always, we love hearing what you have to say. Is the LGBTQ issue affecting the lives of ordinary Africans? My answer to this question is no. It doesn't affect them in one way or the other. I have realized that whenever politicians or some preachers wanna shift away or wanna keep the people busy or don't wanna hold themselves accountable for all their failures, for all the harm they have caused to society, they will just bring forth something that the people will rally behind. It's like giving a dog a bone to chew while you loot the house. It's like they say, give them something, give the masses something to keep themselves busy with while you to completely destroy their lives. That is exactly what some preachers and some politicians in Africa are doing. They go around singing the LGBTQ issue like if it is the main problem that Africans are facing. They say the LGBTQ issue is against our way of life, is destroying the family value, is destroying our homes. We are from a traditional family. We have good values. We are parent oriented. And a relationship must be a man and a woman or one man and many wives. Sometimes they make exceptions when it comes to them. And anything apart from that is against our way of life. That's what they will tell you. But if you put them down, those the ones who are willing to learn, who have an open mindset, if you sat them down and asked them, these two people, matured people, having their issues, okay, having their relationship, how does that impact your own life? You realize that they have nothing to say. Like, how do the actions of two matured individuals who are just minding their own business and doing their own thing affect your life? They won't have anything to say. They won't. Honestly, they won't. That won't put food on your table. That won't cut down your taxes. That won't pave your road. That won't make that your staggering business to start prospering. It won't do you nothing. But you know what? We Africans always look for someone to blame, right? We must have this common enemy that we all hate. And so the LGBTQ issue is one of those things that really stir up emotions. And people like our politicians and our preachers are happily letting us fight over the issue. But believe me, even if you rounded every single one of them and throw them into the prison like most countries in Africa do, it won't still solve any problem because the problem is not them. The problem is our corrupted elite. The problem is our corrupted politicians. And the problem is with our hypocritical preachers. That is where the problem is. But anyway, I want to hear what you guys have to say in the comment section below. Do you really think that the LGBTQ issue is affecting the lives of common Africans, or some politicians have used this issue to to just throw at the masses as a bone while they do their own sinister things? Let me hear what you guys have to say. Please kindly like the video, share the video, and do not forget to tell a friend or two about the platform. We are really, really counting on your support. Thank you very, very, very much. Are Thai women better than black women? Um, my answer to this question is it depends. What do you mean by better? If you explain what your take about better is, we might have an understanding on what we are talking about. But if you're just saying generally that one set of people better than the other set of people, then that to me is like no. I have come across many videos where people are making this comparison. And to me, this is a non-starter. Like, you cannot compare things like this, right? Because people have different experiences. People have different expectations. When people are engaging with other people, they want different things. And what you might want from someone might not be necessarily the same with what others want. Your wants and needs might just be different from others. Now, you might have an Asian lady or a Thai lady, and your experiences with them was great, but someone might have a very, very bad experience with them. Likewise, black women, we have very, very good black women. In fact, amazing black women. Now, are all black women good? No. Are all of them amazing? No. Some black women are horrible. That is true. So we cannot just come on air and start making comparison like this. It doesn't really work that way. Now, your experiences might be different from others, and that might be the reason why you prefer one set of women over the other. But that does not make those women better than the other women. You might say, because you've been in Asia for a while and you've had the opportunity to interact with many Asian women, and by so doing, you think they are better off than black women. Well, that might be true. But that does not mean that others who are engaging or others who have black women think that Asian women are better than their black women. No, 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 I don't think so. So then again, like I said before, it depends on what you mean by better. But then again, let me hear what you guys have to say. Have you ever had experiences with um other race? Have you ever dated other race? And how was the experience? Should some Christians be blamed for being too gullible? Hmm. Yes, I think they should be blamed for being too gullible. Let me explain why. As a child, right, you are taught by adults, and most of the things you do sometimes are being influenced by adults or by the people around you. But when you grow up to become an adult, then you are responsible for your own actions and decisions. Now, some of those actions and decisions might be influenced by other external factors. That is true. But I think at the end of the day, as an adult, you are responsible for all the actions you took and all the decisions that you made. People might have influenced you. They might have lied to you. But you, as an adult, you are responsible for them. If you are in an environment where you never ask questions, where everything to you is let's go ahead with it, then you have nobody to blame when you make mistakes. When you are in an environment where you are not willing to learn, when you're not willing to listen to other opinions, when you are not open to other suggestions, then you have only yourself to blame. Many Christians have the opportunity to listen to other voices. Many of them have heard other voices. Many of them have heard other opinions, alternative thoughts. But they have decided to close their ears to reasoning. They have decided not to listen to people who have tried their best to advise them. The signs were all written very clearly. But some Christians choose to be gullible, and by so doing, must be held accountable for those actions they made. Yeah, so yes, some Christians deserve to be blamed for the things that happen in their life, even though the preachers might have been the one who set those things in motion. But the Christians would be blamed for it because they are full grown up human beings who are capable of making their own decisions, who have full reasoning faculties. And so they should use it. They should use it. So listen, if you're a Christian and your man of God is taking advantage of you, you have yourself to blame. If you're a Christian out there and all you talk about is your daddy and your mommy and your church, you have yourself to blame. If you're a Christian out there and all you think about is that your God in heaven will solve all your problems for you, and you don't have to do anything to solve any of those problems, you have yourself to blame. You do. Wake up, shine your eyes, and make your life better. Remove yourself from all these manipulations by some preachers. You must have to do that, at least for your own good. You should do that. But then again, let me hear what you guys have to say in the comment section below. Should some Christian be blamed for being too gullible, for listening to every single thing their preachers tell them, and not to use their own brains to think, not to ask simple questions? Should they be blamed? Or maybe they have been brainwashed by their preachers, and by so doing, don't deserve to be blamed. Let me hear what you guys have to say in the comment section below. Because like always, we enjoy reading your opinions and takes. Please kindly share the video, like the video, subscribe to the channel, tell a friend or two about the platform, because we really appreciate everything that you guys are doing out there. Thank you very, very much.